proud every day. And we are so grateful and glad that you are joining us here tonight.
You make me so proud. Thank you so much for that introduction, Maurice. And good evening, family. My following Senator Markey, I know what you're all thinking. You're thinking, Ayanna Pressley is so fortunate that she has Senator Markey and Senator Warren as her two senators. And you are right. We are so very fortunate here in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and I thank them for their leadership and their partnership. And it's just so good to be with all of you in virtual community with my movement siblings this evening. It is my honor to be more than an ally, but to be a co-conspirator and an accomplice in this fight and this work with you. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. We know that in this moment, the stakes have never been higher. The pandemic has made all too clear the consequences of decades of disinvestment and generations of what I would characterize as policy violence, targeting our communities, creating hurt and harm. If we are truly going to build back better, we can't afford to tinker around the edges. We must be bold in this moment. We must be unapologetic in this moment. We must take advantage of this once in a lifetime, once in a generation opportunity and responsibility to finally invest in the workers, in the families, and in the communities that for far too long have been asked to wait. We held the line because we wanted to leave no one behind. We reject the false binary choices that force us to choose between the livelihood of the union worker building our roads and the livelihood of the child care worker caring for our babies so that union worker can build that road. These are unjust, false binary choices. We should not be forced to choose between investing in our crumbling housing stock and our crumbling bridges. And the good news is, thanks to the strength of this movement, of the most marginalized, which mobilized Black, Brown, AAPI, Indigenous, LGBTQ, young, and disabled. And speaking of leaving no one behind, let me pause for a moment to thank our interpreters this evening. And I also just want to acknowledge that I'm a Black woman with a smooth brown bald head, wearing pink lipstick and a fitted Black sweater. Okay. But the good news is the Democrats, thanks to that movement of the most marginalized, which mobilized, the Democrats control the House, the Senate, and the White House. We are in power. We are in the majority. We have a mandate and we have to act like it. As my dear sibling in the movement, Brittany Packnett Cunningham, reminds us, scared power isn't power at all. We are in power. We are in the majority, and that must mean more than a talking point. So we can and we must do both. We must move with urgency to meet this moment. We have a mandate and a responsibility to combat the affordable housing crisis, to enact paid leave, universal child care, environmental justice, a pathway to citizenship, and so much more. Now, as a member on the House Financial Services Committee, under the steadfast leadership of Chairwoman Maxine Waters, I was proud to help advance some $300 billion, that's with a B, in truly historic housing investments as a part of the Build Back Better Act. Proposals that will finally begin to invest in our housing stock as the critical infrastructure that it is, and invest billions to create and update affordable, equitable, safe, and accessible housing. Billions to address racial home ownership gaps and to finally help Black and Brown families to build generational wealth. When we talk about this reckoning on racial injustice, the only receipts that matter are budgets and policies. It's investments like this that will make the difference. Billions to make our housing stock more climate resilient, to remove lead, mold, and other hazards from our public housing. Housing is a fundamental human right, period. And in this moment, we have an opportunity to legislate as such. Now, let me be clear, and Senator Sanders spoke to this, and as did Congresswoman Jaya Paul. Let me just say, is it any coincidence at such a time as this, at such an inflection point of this, that we have a woman of color leading the Congressional Progressive Caucus, and this is the biggest Congressional Progressive Caucus in the history of Congress, and thanks to her leadership, and the support of all of you, which has emboldened us, that means something. But let me be clear. There is no deficit of resources. No, there's no deficit of resource. There is only a deficit of empathy. And that is why this movement is so critical. We need to make plain the people behind the priorities, the lives impacted by inaction, and the lives that stand to be impacted by necessary, long overdue policy change and budgetary investments. Now, this bill is paid for as long as Washington has the political courage to make corporations and the ultra-rich finally pay their fair share. So we must continue to fight to ensure that all of these critical investments are included in the final package, because we can't compromise when it comes to impact. We have to keep our word and deliver on our promises. So let's continue to make the case. Together, we will get this done. This is an unprecedented moment that demands of us unprecedented movement building, unprecedented organizing, and unprecedented legislating. And we'll get it done with unprecedented unity. So let's keep holding the line and leave no one behind.